Have you ever wondered if Jesus really walked on water, or if there's a deeper mystery behind this ancient miracle? When I was a child, I remember sitting in Sunday school, wide-eyed and captivated by the story of Jesus walking on water. It seemed like a magical tale, almost too extraordinary to be true. As I grew older, my curiosity only deepened. I began to question and explore the stories I once took at face value. Was it a metaphor, a literal event, or something else entirely? Join me on this journey as we delve into one of the most fascinating miracles of the Bible. We'll examine historical evidence, theological interpretations, and even scientific theories to uncover the truth behind this extraordinary event. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single moment of this exploration. To truly understand the miracle of Jesus walking on water, we need to transport ourselves back to the time when this event allegedly took place. Picture this. It's a dark, stormy night on the Sea of Galilee. The disciples are in a boat, battling fierce waves and strong winds. Fear grips them as the boat is tossed about like a toy in the rough sea. Then, through the chaos, they see a figure walking towards them on the water. At first, they think it's a ghost, but as the figure comes closer, they realize it's Jesus. He calls out to them, "Take courage, it is I, don't be afraid." This scene is described in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and John, each providing their unique perspective on the event. Understanding the historical and cultural context of this time is crucial. The Sea of Galilee, a freshwater lake in northern Israel, was notorious for its sudden storms. The Jewish people of the time believed in the existence of spirits and demons that roamed the waters, which added an extra layer of fear to the disciples' experience. Additionally, the disciples were ordinary men, fishermen who were well aware of the dangers posed by the sea. The key figures in this story are Jesus and his disciple, particularly Peter. According to the Gospel of Matthew, Peter, upon seeing Jesus, asks to join him on the water. Jesus agrees, and Peter steps out of the boat. But as soon as he notices the wind and the waves, his faith falters, and he begins to sink. Jesus reaches out and saves him, asking, "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" This vivid imagery sets the stage for our exploration of this miraculous event. The disciples' fear, the stormy sea, and Jesus' calming presence all contribute to the powerful narrative that has captivated believers for centuries. In the Gospel of Matthew 14:22-33, the miracle is described in detail. After feeding the 5,000, Jesus sends his disciples ahead of him in a boat, while he goes up on a mountainside to pray. As night falls, the boat is already a considerable distance from the land, buffeted by the waves because the wind was against it. Shortly before dawn, Jesus walks out to them on the lake. The disciples, terrified, cry out in fear, but Jesus immediately reassures them. The Gospel of Mark 6:45-52 provides a similar account, but adds a subtle detail. Jesus was about to pass by them, but when they saw him walking on the lake, they thought he was a ghost. They cried out, because they all saw him and were terrified. This version highlights the disciples' initial inability to recognize Jesus, emphasizing their fear and confusion. In the Gospel of John 6:16-21, the narrative is more concise. Jesus does not initially reveal himself, but instead directly approaches the boat, and once he gets in, the boat immediately reaches the shore where they were heading. This account underscores the miraculous nature of Jesus' presence and the sudden resolution of their predicament. These different accounts provide a fuller picture of the event, each highlighting different aspects of the miracle. Matthew focuses on Peter's role and his struggle with faith. Mark emphasizes the disciples' fear and Jesus' initial intention to pass by, while John points to the immediacy of the miracle's impact. Together, they create a rich tapestry of narrative that invites deeper exploration and interpretation. In our next segment, we will delve into the significance of water in biblical times and its symbolic meanings, which will help us understand the deeper layers of this extraordinary event. When we dive into the New Testament, one story stands out for its sheer defiance of natural laws: Jesus walking on water. This account, found in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and John, isn't just a tale of divine power, but a profound lesson on faith and human frailty. In Matthew 14:22-33, the disciples are caught in a storm, their boat buffeted by the waves. As fear grips their hearts, Jesus approaches, walking on the turbulent sea. The disciples, terrified, mistake him for a ghost. But Jesus reassures them, "Take courage, it is I. Don't be afraid." Peter, always the bold one, responds, "Lord, if it's you, tell me to come to you on the water." Jesus beckons him, and Peter steps out of the boat. For a moment, he too walks on the water. But as the wind howls and the waves crash, doubt creeps in. Peter begins to sink, crying out, "Lord, save me." Jesus immediately reaches out, catching him. "You have little faith," he says. "Why did you doubt?" This story, while miraculous, is rich with symbolic meaning. The Sea of Galilee, where the event supposedly took place, was notorious for sudden storms, symbolizing life's unpredictability and the trials we face. Jesus walking on water represents his mastery over chaos, a divine authority that brings peace amidst turmoil. Peter's brief walk on water highlights the human condition. His initial faith enables him to perform the impossible, but his doubt causes him to falter. This mirrors our spiritual journeys, where faith can propel us to great heights, but fear and doubt can pull us under. Skeptics argue that such a feat defies the laws of physics. Various theories have been proposed to rationalize the event. Some suggest Jesus walked on a sandbar just beneath the water's surface. Others propose a rare phenomenon where a dense patch of ice, formed under unusual climatic conditions, could support weight, making it appear as though one is walking on water. These theories, however intriguing, remain speculative and fail to capture the event's deeper spiritual significance. Miracles, by their very nature, transcend scientific explanation. They are manifestations of divine intervention, meant to inspire faith and awe. For believers, the story of Jesus walking on water is a testament to his divine nature and a call to trust in his power, even when faced with life's storms. Faith is the lens through which believers interpret miracles. It isn't about suspending reason, but embracing the possibility of the divine working in mysterious ways. Faith acknowledges that there are realms beyond human comprehension, where the supernatural intersects with the natural. Today, the story continues to resonate, reminding us of the importance of faith in overcoming challenges. It encourages us to step out of our comfort zones, trusting in a higher power. The message is clear. With faith, we can walk on water. Without it, we sink. While historical evidence of the event is scarce, the consistency of the account across multiple Gospels lends it credibility. The disciples' testimonies, recorded decades after the event, reflect a profound experience that shaped their faith and ministry. The lack of any attempt to embellish the story with unnecessary details suggests a genuine encounter, the miraculous. Theologically, the miracle emphasizes Jesus' divine authority over nature. It illustrates the relationship between faith and doubt, highlighting that faith, even as small as a mustard seed, can accomplish great things. It also underscores the importance of keeping our focus on Christ, especially when life's waves threaten to overwhelm us. As we continue our exploration of biblical miracles, remember that these stories, whether you view them as literal events or profound allegories, offer timeless lessons. They challenge us to look beyond the surface, to seek deeper truths, and to cultivate a faith that empowers us, face life's uncertainties with courage and grace. Stay tuned for more as we delve into the next miraculous event that has captured the hearts and minds of millions. Until then, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep the faith. Like and subscribe for more insightful explorations into the wonders of the Bible. Let's unravel these mysteries together.